Hi, everyone out there. Once again, this is Frank.
And this is Leonard.
It's been a long time. It's been a moment since we did one of these, right?
Yes, it's been a very long time.
Yeah. I think the last one we did was December of 2019.
19, it was before pandemic.
Yeah. And then we were going to do more. And, of course, pandemic happened. We moved into an office, which you can see right now behind us.
Surrounded by beautiful bottles.
A lot of things happened. Obviously, expansion of our other part of our business, Liquor.PH, happened. So it's doing one of these. It's been a while. You may have seen our other videos of just hosting classes and so on. So it's great to do a review.
It's great. Yeah, I'm really happy we're getting back into this.
Yeah.
And of course, I love reviewing. You and I both
Yeah.
love reviewing
Exactly.
liquors we carry.
So usually we review whiskeys. This time we're expanding our purview of reviewing into now of rum. Now this rum is by a company called Luisita. Luisita Rum is based just north of Metro Manila in a province and town or city named Tarlac. It's one of those where everything is done within the estate. So meaning, obviously, the farming of the sugarcane and the growing of the sugarcane itself, the distillation, the aging in the barrels, and the bottling, all on site, 100% Filipino. Now, we're going to show the bottles here. So here's what the bottle looks like. Label. This is bottle number 205. They get crop year, so when they planted the sugarcane was 2015. Alcohol at 64.6. So this is pretty much a cask strength whiskey or barrel strength whiskey or whatever. So it should be a real kicker.
Oh, yeah.
Now the box.
As you can see, it comes in a beautiful wooden box.
Yeah.
This is also 100% made in the Philippines. So
the wood's from here, from a local supplier.
yes, indeed.
Now, interesting thing is the color, because anyone that bought the Luisita or saw photos of Luisita box before, it was more like a brown stain.
Yes, that's correct.
It's all right. This is now like almost a black stain. Leonard, can you explain why they chose this color instead?
Yes, so the black or the darker color it matches the barrel.
Oh.
Because, as they said, this is a single barrel rum, and it was a sherry barrel, and the sherry barrel imparted a black or darker color.
There you go. Oh, it's on
the
stain itself on the barrel is like a darkish
darker
blackish.
scratch.
Okay.
So it matches up.
It's nice. So it's like having the barrel or the sherry butt that to encase your own personal bottle. That's pretty cool.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So this is a fresh bottle, unopened. And full disclosure, under our Liquor.PH brand, we do distribute Luisita to the public. However, these thoughts are our own, and actually we haven't even done a review of this yet. Yeah, we tasted it before, but we haven't done our thoughts in public to anyone. So
That's
these
correct.
thoughts are alone, Frank and Leonard's, Whiskey Anonymous, and not any way tied with the brand. Even though we do like the brand and we do enjoy the brand quite a bit, the story, this is, once again, our own.
That's correct. Also, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Frank, this is our first production bottle that we're opening, in the sense that of a bottle that has been numbered in the series.
Yeah, actually, I have not opened up my own bottle.
No,
in the series.
me neither. I was waiting for you.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I was supposed to steal yours. Yeah. So we're going to taste this in 3 different ways. It is a bit higher in ABV.
Yes.
So we're looking at, like I said, 64.6% alcohol. Or for you Americans, that's what, 129.2.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, times 2 in the U.S. standards, yes. So it is a kicker, right? It's a firecracker.
Oh, that's gonna be a
So that
full rum, I expect.
So we're gonna taste it neat, then with a bit of water added, then ice to see how it changes and how we react And hope you have your own water, Leonard. You might want to go grab your own water. Now it has his water ready, and I have already poured the the three rums in the glass, or the one rum in the 3 glasses, so we can try it out. So first is neat. We use this nice Glencairn to hold the rum, so we could taste it and see what essence it has. So Leonard, cheers.
Cheers.
I don't think you need to warm it up, Leonard, on this one. I think,
Force of habit.
yeah, I think it's strong enough as it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's a beautiful flavor.
That's pungent. It is powerful.
I mean, on the nose for me, you get, I think for me, which is essentially Luisita, in my humble opinion, which is the, as I like to say to people, the glass sugar on top of a creme brulee.
Mm-hmm.
So when you cook the top of the creme brulee, it turns the sugar into glass. That's why it's a bit hard on top. It has that smell. So cooked creme brulee, cooked sugar, to me is the essence of Luisita.
Yes, we've had that in their previous offerings as well. I believe, especially number 1.
Yeah, exactly. And it's in their distillate too.
That's right.
Right.
You're
So
right.
yeah, you get that, the essence of Luisita. You get that molasses, right?
Yeah. A little vanilla for me.
A little vanilla, but you get a lot of these nice spices. You know, if you guys have tasted like a dark sherry or tasted like a dark sherry whiskey, I mean,
Yeah.
a bit syrupy on a bit like a syrup on the nose.
It's a heavy.
It's a heavy.
It's got a very heavy aroma to it. Definitely right about the spices.
I mean, look at that color. It's like a brownish reddish. Auburn, right? Auburn.
Yeah. No, this is a
Yeah.
really, really, really what you'd expect from a sherried whiskey, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it tastes like sherry with. I mean, it smells like sherry with rum in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird combination of not weird, sorry, but it is a great combination of
A different
what
combination.
Yeah, of what I'd expect from sherry, and of course, it's still carrying those classic Luisita aromas.
Yeah. I mean, it's. Let's taste it. See how we like it.
Mm.
I've tasted 55 and 54% ABV
Wow.
alcohols that kick more than this.
Yeah, this was so surprising when it enters the palate. My gosh, it's not as heavy as it smelled, so it's a great mouthfeel. And yeah, you're right. It just when it didn't kick nowhere near as hard as I was expecting.
The essence of the Luisita, as I like to call it, is still heavily on the palate, though.
Yes.
It doesn't. It's still there. You know,
Mm.
it was a little bit lighter on the nose. The sherry was a lot more.
Dominant.
Yeah. That grapey sherry was more dominant on the nose, but you still. It's almost like reversed in strength of the two different flavors.
Yep, they just kind of switch positions,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, there's still, don't get me wrong, there's still a good amount of sherry in there. But yeah, the Luisita flavors just really come to the forefront.
Yeah, there was nice.
But-
yeah,
A little bit of
vanilla.
the vanilla, but a little bit of kind of like it's not exactly tropical, but a little more fruit than what I got on the nose.
Yeah.
I'm trying to place it, but
But I mean,
and of course that creme brulee.
yeah. If you're not ready for it, I can see how people can be at least thrown off. But I guess for more experienced palates that can take cask strength or higher ABVs, to me this is great. But we're not here just to drink it neat. We're here to try it 3 different ways. So this is neat. Next would be with some water.
Initially, it seems like water opens up a bit of some of the sweeter notes.
It does. It hides a bit of that alcohol pepper.
Yeah.
Calms it down a little bit, obviously. And so those fruity notes,
Mm-hmm.
those fresh fruit notes are there.
Yeah.
The brown sugar becomes more apparent.
And-
Not just cooked sugar, like I said before. Now brown sugar molasses becomes a bit heavier. Let's see.
Yeah, the water definitely comes down to pepper.
Yeah.
So initially, when we were tasting it neat, there was a good amount. There was a noticeable pepperiness upon entry. It died down a lot faster than I thought 64% would.
Yeah.
Because we have tried some high ABV whiskeys, and usually that spiciness lasts throughout.
Also, the oak itself shines a little bit. The bitterness you get on the finish from the oak, for me at least, does shine through.
Yes.
But only after adding just a little bit of water. So just to calm down, I mean, I'll probably try a little bit more water just to see. At the same time, as we're doing this, we are cooling down with an ice cube. The next portion. So, add a little bit more water. It doesn't, for me, change the makeup, but it just kind of
Softens it.
softens it. It's still very much the same flavor. Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Just, like I said, less intense.
And it is this wonderful combination of what we sort of expect from rum, but it has a lot of aspects that we've seen in the past of whiskey.
Yeah.
So, I think whiskey drinkers
Oh, yeah.
will find a lot in common with this rum.
And we should mention, they do not add anything in, so there is no... It's not spiced. They don't add any sugar or molasses back in. They don't do any coloring. The only coloring is from aging.
So this is all natural color.
Yep. So the only coloring is from the aging of the distillate in the barrel. There is no added flavor. So next, let's go after now the chilled down. So this has been about a minute now in. Nice big ice cube. All right, cheers.
Really nice. Cheers. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, wow.
That is delicious.
Ooh. It calms everything down.
I almost got a... One of the notes that just pop out at me is it almost has a bit of a chocolate note now
It does.
that's coming through really well.
Like a nice dark chocolate.
Yes. No, you read my mind.
Right? So no milk, very, very little milk. We're talking about like 80, 85, even 90% cacao.
Really evens out. My gosh.
The bitterness of the oak does come through even more so now than ever. So, I mean, I guess what's to be said is, I wouldn't, before I've said, there's certain whiskeys out there, if you put ice, excuse me, ice, water, or neat, you have three different whiskeys.
Correct.
In a sense, this is one rum, just three different ways.
Yes, and it really shines through how different they are.
Yeah. You could enjoy the rum all three ways. I mean, if you want to make a cocktail, you can too. It'd be an expensive cocktail. Which, listen,
Hey,
better the ingredient, better the cocktail.
that's correct.
So if you want to make yourself a drink out of this, a cocktail, go ahead. But to me, I think it's perfect.
What was your favorite? If you had to pick, which of those ways would you probably reach for first?
I don't know, maybe it's just, me, I like high strength stuff. So, to me, I'm always going to go after meat. However, for the adulterated versions, I'm not going to lie, I like the ice.
I really like the ice. And the thing about the ice is that at 64.6%?
Yeah.
That's murderously good because
Yeah.
I could see myself drinking a lot of this. And you just don't feel the ABV.
Yeah.
It's not, especially with the ice, it doesn't feel like a hot, potent rum. It just feels rich and full-bodied.
Yep. So, yeah. But out of the three, which one's your favorite?
I'm tied. I really like the ice much more than I thought I would.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I really do like it neat it brings out a different set of flavors, and I can see myself shifting between the two.
Yeah.
I think overall, one of the great things that I really want to point out is, for those of you who have preconceived, not or have an idea, have tasted a lot of rum before, this is really a special rum.
Yeah.
Don't think it's gonna be this sugary sweet.
No. This is a whiskey drinker's rum.
This is a whiskey drinker's rum, and if you love whiskey, you have to please believe us. This is excellent.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of people, they don't like rum because there's, a lot of times they add stuff back in.
Yes.
This is truly aged rum. It's not like a 20-year rum, which we don't get into rum ages and why it's kind of not necessarily the truth. But I mean, this is, in the Philippines, it is a hot country, so you're going to age stuff faster. In essence, look at Cavalan. They age for 5.5 years, and they've put out amazing stuff. Why? Because they heat in the swings in temperature. The Philippines is a hot country, so things will tend to age faster. Anyways, the rum itself, Leonard, overall?
Overall, I mean, if I had a third thumb, I'd give it a 3 thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's not only do I find it good, I find it really unique. This is the first time I've really felt I've found something that, aside from whiskey, that I love integrated with sherry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, completely delicious. I'm glad Luisita put this out, and I can't wait for the next one.
Oh, yes.
And everything else. I hope Luisita keeps up with this tradition of excellence and quality. Even if we have an inside ear to them, for me, it's still, as long as they keep it up, I think there's going to be good times ahead for the brand Luisita, not just within the Philippines, but on a global scale.
Yes, their products have been consistently good. And again, this one, it shows a lot of courage, combining sherry and rum, and they did a great job of it.
And currently, if you do want to get this particular expression, it is going on the Liquor.PH website for $3,800 per bottle.
Per bottle,
And
yes.
it is running out quick, so get it while you can, because it's not going to last.
No, this is definitely not going to last. Once people taste it, and they see this is going to sell out very quickly.
Well, anyways, everyone out there, thank you very much. It's been a while, and we're going to do this more often now that we have an office, and hopefully we'll have another place in the future that will be for vlogging. But for now, it's the office.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. I can't wait to. We can't wait to share more reviews, more info with you guys. Can't wait to share more spirits, more whiskeys, especially that we'll be bringing in. So
Yeah, excellent. Well, guys out there, thank you very much once again, and have a good one. Cheers.
thank you, everyone.